The command was just given for the Under Armour, the nationwide Sportsman series. Cars are here today at Armory Digital. Last week was, or earlier this week was the Under Armour Pro Race. It's been a little up late getting this one out. Been busy the past weekend, so it's going up on Monday. So hope you guys enjoy it. On the pole is William Brock. Then it is Patrick Smith, Tony Newman, James Kinghart, John Gilbert, Ryan Monaco, Al Agassi, David Diaz. There's Jonathan Zorley and Max Anderson, Rick Johnson, DJ Curtis, Dylan Schwamberg, Eric Monaco, Luis Hernandez, Cynthia Bright, Will Goss, Leroy Mercer. Leroy Mercer bringing Drunken Cow Jerky on board right there in the number 33. DrunkenCowJerky.com. Jumped on board that 33. They're looking to get some more side and associate sponsors coming on board. That number 33. Green flag. And we're racing here at Armory Digital. Green flag is in the air. William Brock is taking the lead into turn number 1. Look at this. 3 wide already for the race lead. Getting everybody down here. Tony Newman going to the point. 3 wide teammates. About to be double file here. John Gilbert, Tony Newman. Oh, contact between Brock and Newman. Seeing some debris coming off. Down the front straightaway here for lap number 1, and you could see all of the old ticker back. Oh, James Kinghart making contact. Cars are in the wall in the back. Eric Monaco and David Diaz. Joey Murphy hard in the wall goes Blake Warren, and the caution is going to be out. Blake Warren went head on into the wall, and Eric Monaco is stuck on the apron. A cool way you can tell that the caution is out here at this racetrack is right there. You see up there all the yellow lights flickering. And look who's coming to the front of the field. Underfunded Zach King making a huge run. King trying to go to the lead. He's going to push Matt Oskin to the race lead. 4 wide coming to the caution, and they're crashing. Something broke on somebody's car, and we have wadded them up under the yellow flag. Robbie Jackson got a ton of damage. DrunkenCowJerky.com. Leroy Mercer got a ton of damage in this. Something happens coming to the stripe. Does somebody not get the memo? Somebody gives Dylan a bump. Actually, I don't. They're all slowing up, and it's somebody right here clicks Zorlian. And Zorlian gets into Cody Lamas. That's going to get Luis Hernandez. Look at all these cars just all involved. Ford Performance, their whole team involved right there. Robbie Jackson, Eric Rodriguez, Zachary Fitzwater, Scott Roush involved. Somebody upside down. Who's that? That's Eli Bright upside down. Rick Johnson involved. Michael Haas involved. Look at all these cars on pit lane. Destroyed. Dylan Schwallenberg lucky. I don't see a lot of damage on that car. I don't see a lot on Lily Murphy or Spencer Gilmore's either. So some of the cars kind of make it through. The rest of the field, though, probably not going to make it. Leroy Mercer's car is totaled. Done for the day. Luis Hernandez. Look at all the cars sitting on pit road. This is a huge line of cars. The 24 is destroyed. 93 got nose damage. You see Ford Performance here, the 38, the 41 sitting in a box getting worked on. Blake Warren, they kind of knocked the nose piece back down on that one. You can kind of see where it's bowed up. The rest of the field sitting here. I think Luis Hernandez has called it a day, and he has. So is Al Legacy. Sam Curtis also calling it a day. Eric Rodriguez and the Paramore Ford. The After Laughing Ford is pretty torn up. And a race that was going to get them somewhere. And look at all these cars. Well, with that being said, we're going to get you to the green flag, and we'll see you in just a moment. Coming to the green flag, you can see a lot of cars are multiple laps down. There's like 23 cars on the lead lap. The rest of the field is a lap down. The 16, the 60, the 28, the 6, the 78, the 18, the 8, the 41, 21, 93, and 38 are all laps down due to working on them race cars under the caution. Getting ready to come to the green flag. You can see all the cars that are out of this thing. Luis Hernandez, Al Legacy, Jonathan Zorlian. 35's got some rear end damage. The 33 of, I'm going to try to find him here. Leroy Mercer's out. The 43 is Sam Curtis, and the 3 of Eli Bright, Michael Haas, and Isaiah Monaco, all out of today's race. And you can see all these cars with damage. They're in the way as Zach King is going to try to get up here and battle with Ryan Monaco and Sabet Ozkid. Zach King here. This car is basically a part-time ride. Robbie Jackson Incorporated don't have a lot of money to run this car by itself. They can barely afford to run Robbie's car. Robbie did get Super 8 motels on it. You can see Robbie trying to get in the lane with his teammate. Zach King keeps going up high, and you can tell there may be an issue with the 98. I don't think it's built to be running up front like it is. You see his teammate Robbie Jackson trying to get to the front of the field. Get his lap back. Caution is out. Some more wrecking in the back, and it's Joey Murphy, Cody Lamas. Oh my God, Stephen Pollard is in it. Somebody blowing up the 38. The 78 coming to the stripe. Robbie Jackson will not get his lap back. We're going to go take a look at what brought out the caution. Something happened in the back of the field. 4 wide and the 2's on the apron. Is that what causes this? The 6 is beating and banging the 78. That's what happened. Something, either the 6... Well, they started beating and banging, just had a tire go down. You can see, I mean, right there is the 8, who's not a lap down, and the 9, who wasn't a lap down at all. They're all involved in this. So's the 15, wasn't in the first wreck. Involved. And then look at all these cars now involved. Joey Murphy, Cody Lamas involved. Cynthia Bright, and that's all torn up cars. And we're going to get you back to the green. I don't know how many cars are going to be left. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 18 cars are on the lead lap here in Seattle. A cold, brisk night in Seattle has caused 2 big ones already. Green flag is in the air. And we're back racing. Ryan Monaco pulled up to the outside trying to make an early boo. You can see Robbie right there next to his teammate. Robbie is the first car 1 lap down. No lucky dogs here in the ERL. Blake Warren sitting 16th. Right now, Robbie Jackson sitting 19th. Blake Warren, a car who brought out the first caution, got destroyed, is going to get a almost top 15 run. Everybody right now on the track is scoring points. The last car to score points is Cody Lamas. And everybody else that's out of the race is not scoring points. So right now, everybody's scoring points. Look at Robbie pushing Will Goss to the front. Robbie's wanting a quickie yellow to come out. Zach King was almost that quickie yellow. Zach King complaining about the car, saying it's too loose. He can't really get a grip on it. You can see how that car is wiggling and wobbling all around the racetrack right now. Poor Zach King. Up there running that mile-high lane. Look at these camera angles. Will Goss going to go back under his Hendrick teammate, Samet Oskin. Hendrick Motorsports right now could use some points. It's a boost. There's Roush Racing's Taylor Brian Price in the 5th and 3rd bank Ford. Starting to stick his nose. Robbie Jackson up here. Alexander Rowe, a guy who hasn't won since a couple seasons ago. Like season 6 was the last time we seen Alexander Rowe into victory lane. Everyone bobbing and weaving, weaving and bobbing, as Will Goss takes the lead in the Hendrick Chevrolet. William Goss right now is the guy who could take the championship by storm this season. Last season won 2 races. This season has already got a race win. Looking for his 4th win, and that would tie him all time with the most wins in the Sportsman Series. As he is trying to hold off a hard-charging Taylor Brian Price. Here comes Alan Matthews, Corey Williamson, Zach King back in the mix. The number 98 Ford is starting to march. Taylor Brian Price to the inside. With just a couple of laps to go, Zach King going to get down here and push the Ford. Down the stripe, Will Goss to 3rd. Zach King, not even in a full-time ride, has taken the lead. Here at Seattle. Cars that might not even be, there's cars that are a lap down. If you're Robbie Jackson, you're probably freaking out because your car, your team, could win its first ever Sportsman Series event. Zach King trying to hold off a hard charging field. Patrick Stewart to the inside. Patrick Smith, excuse me, to the inside. King coming down the block. Coming to 3 laps of racing to go. King gonna have to block 5 or 6 lanes of traffic. 3 wide for the race lead. Ron Monaco, a guy who's never won a race in the Sportsman Series either. Robbie Jackson trying to make a 4th line. They're squeezing, they're bunching. Zach King is ahead of Will Goss, Taylor Brian Price, and Samet Oskin, the former leaders of the event, coming to the stripe. Will Goss is shoving the 98 down the front straightaway. 2 laps of racing to go when we cross the stripe. 2 to go. Alexander Rowe almost wrecking. Zach King getting left out to dry. Robbie Jackson pushing Alan Matthews. You can see him bobbing and weaving. Can Alexander Rowe win his first race at season 6? Here comes Taylor Brian Price back in the 5th and 3rd bank Ford. Coming to the stripe, coming to the white flag. Rowe all over the back bumper of Ryan Monaco. Spencer Gilmore sitting P3. Alexander Rowe to the high side by himself. Spencer Gilmore to the bottom. Who is going to win at Seattle? Gilmore kind of getting a run. He needs to get in front of this 27 if he wants to make a shot at the win. Through 3 and 4, final time. Gilmore needs to go. 27 going. Oh, this could set up for a drag race. Coming down to the stripe. Stewart has no help. Or Smith has no help. To the line. Ron Monaco will win in Seattle. Ryan Monaco gets the job done in Seattle, Washington. Here's your official results. Monaco, Gilmore, Smith, Matthews, Oskin, Rowe, Williamson, Price, King, Goss, Curtis, Newman, Schwallenberg, Ash Curtis, Jeff Bright, William Brock, Blake Warren, David Diaz. That's your top 18. And here's the rest of your field. A lot of them torn up and beaten and battered. And next week, the series heads to some road course racing in Watkins Glen, New York. Until we meet again, everyone, enjoy your evening.